Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are digging into a massive structural shift happening right now in one of the world's most heavy-duty industries. For over a century, traditional diesel engines have powered the absolute behemoths of the mining world. We're talking trucks that burn thousands of gallons of diesel a day just to move mountains of rock. But that century-old tech, it's being rapidly replaced. We are in the middle of a major technological transition called mine electrification, and it's literally reshaping everything.
So, I want you to picture the electric vehicles you might see on your morning commute. Got it? Now imagine scaling up that EV technology to the size of a multi-story building, because that is exactly what happens when the biggest trucks on Earth go electric. We're replacing traditional diesel engines with massive battery packs and electric drive systems. And in doing so, we're fundamentally reshaping how we extract the Earth's resources. Okay, let's dive into this. Today we'll cover the shift away from diesel, the incredible underground ventilation advantage, how electric trucks actually recharge, overcoming the extreme operating challenges they face, and finally, the new economics of mining. Section 1. The shift away from diesel. To understand why this shift is happening at such breakneck speed, just look at the night and day difference between a traditional diesel fleet and a battery electric one. Diesel brings high operating emissions, heavy maintenance from thousands of moving parts, and just deafening noise. Electric, on the flip side, gives you zero operating emissions. Plus, you get the mechanical advantage of instant torque delivery, which is exactly what you need when you're trying to move hundreds of tons of heavy rock from a dead stop. You drastically reduce maintenance because there are far fewer moving parts, and they operate significantly quieter, completely changing the working conditions for nearby personnel. But why now, right? Well, the shift isn't just about cool new tech. It's driven by some very powerful forces. Emissions reduction targets are a major driver here, fueled by both regulatory pressure and corporate sustainability commitments. But beyond carbon targets, there's a very human element. The dramatic improvements to worker health absolutely cannot be overstated. By eliminating diesel exhaust, you are directly reducing underground workers' exposure to harmful diesel particulate matter. You're quite literally protecting their lungs. Moving right along to Section 2, the underground ventilation advantage. Taking this narrative underground reveals one of the most massive and, frankly, surprising financial benefits of electrification. When you operate deep underground, you obviously have to pump fresh air down there. But you aren't just pumping air for the workers to breathe. Diesel exhaust is actually one of the primary reasons underground ventilation systems must be so incredibly large and energy intensive. Pumping vast amounts of fresh air underground simply to dilute toxic diesel fumes is one of the absolute biggest expenses in underground mining. So there's a massive logical ripple effect when you change that drivetrain. Step 1, you remove the diesel engines from the underground equipment. Step 2, you've now eliminated diesel exhaust emissions right at the source. And step 3, because there's no exhaust to dilute, you drastically reduce the volume of fresh air required for the entire mine. The whole engineering and energy footprint of the operation is completely transformed. This ventilation cost benefit is so huge that battery electric adoption has actually moved faster in underground mining than on the surface. Section 3, how electric trucks recharge. Okay, so if we've established that electric trucks are better mechanically, environmentally, and financially, we have to address the infrastructure puzzle. I mean, how do you keep these massive beasts moving without long, expensive delays? You obviously can't just plug a haul truck into a wall socket and wait overnight. Mines require heavy-duty charging strategies with super careful planning. Some operations use battery swapping, quickly exchanging a depleted battery pack for a fully charged one so the truck gets right back to work. Another brilliant strategy is the trolley assist system. This is a fantastic hybrid approach where trucks hook up to overhead electrical lines, kind of like a city tram, specifically on steep uphill sections. This provides power directly during the absolute hardest part of the climb, reducing battery drain and maximizing efficiency. And of course, operations also utilize specialized ultra-high-speed onboard charging. Now, what's truly fascinating is how the very nature of mining works to an electric truck's advantage. Think about it. Mining often involves driving a heavy, loaded truck downhill from a pit. Thanks to regenerative braking, as that incredibly heavy truck descends and hits the brakes, the electric motors run in reverse. This recovers a massive amount of energy and feeds it right back into the battery. So hauling tons of heavy rock downhill actually recharges the vehicle. This capability can substantially extend the truck's effective range way beyond what its baseline capacity might suggest. All right, Section 4, overcoming extreme operating challenges. Remember, a working mine is definitely not a smooth, freshly paved highway. It is a harsh, brutal environment. Because of this, the demands on the battery chemistry and physical casings are just immense.
These batteries must withstand extreme high and low temperatures. They endure heavy, continuous vibration all day long. They face continuous high-power discharge during loaded hauling. And beyond the physical truck itself, there are huge logistical hurdles. Remote mine sites often have severe electrical grid capacity constraints. So you need ruggedized, heavy-duty engineering on the truck and incredibly careful capacity planning on the grid.
And because batteries do have physical limitations regarding how long they can continuously operate under these massive loads, manufacturers aren't just relying on one technology. While batteries are the standard zero-emission solution for most hauling, hydrogen fuel cells are actively being explored as a complementary technology. Hydrogen is particularly well-suited for specific equipment that needs much longer continuous operating ranges than batteries alone can practically provide right now. Going back to that challenge of grid capacity at remote sites, how do you power a fleet of electric trucks if you are hundreds of miles from a major power plant? Well, to solve this and to truly achieve a zero-emission operation, some mining companies are building their own clean microgrids. By pairing electrification with on-site renewable energy generation like solar and wind, they drastically lower the overall carbon footprint of their operations and solve their own remote power challenges in one go. Section 5. The new economics of mining. To understand the real bottom line here, we have to look past the initial sticker shock. When evaluating the total cost of ownership, the picture gets very clear very quickly. Yes, battery electric haul trucks currently carry a higher upfront purchase cost than equivalent diesel trucks, though that gap is narrowing considerably as battery costs drop. But look at the rest of the variables over the vehicle's full operating life. Fuel and energy costs, significantly lower. Maintenance costs are lower because of fewer moving parts. And as we discussed, underground ventilation costs drop dramatically. When you do the long-term financial math, the total cost of ownership increasingly heavily favors electric trucks. Watching how this adoption builds over the coming years is incredible. Right now, most mining companies are deploying mixed fleets, combining battery electric and diesel equipment to test the waters and build out their infrastructure. By the later part of this decade, so the late 2020s, fully electric fleets are expected to become the industry standard. And moving into the 2030s and beyond, we're going to see deep integration with autonomous haulage systems. And it's really important to remember that this transition isn't just about the massive haul trucks. Electrification extends well beyond them, rapidly reshaping loaders, drills, and other mobile equipment throughout the operation. We are looking at a total industry-wide equipment overhaul. This genuinely represents one of the most significant technological transitions in modern mining history. Which leaves us with this final thought. Because electric drivetrains integrate incredibly naturally with computer controls, we're on the precipice of another revolution. What happens to mining economics when these ultra-efficient, zero-emission fleets integrate flawlessly with autonomous, human-free control systems? Just imagine a mine operating silently, cleanly, and almost entirely autonomously. It changes absolutely everything we know about resource extraction. And that exact synergy between electrification and autonomous systems is exactly what we'll be covering in our next explainer. Thanks for joining me today, and keep learning.